concerns a subject which is so alien from anything that we understand in the West that it may stretch your skulls a little. I don't know. Because, of course, integration means that you get two aspects of yourself together and acknowledge them both as you, the conscious and the unconscious. The power of the ego and the power of the natural organism, the psyche. And so in every art, one realizes there comes a point where your will is exhausted. You've tried everything to make something work, and it won't work. And then to achieve the perfection of the art, something has to happen of itself.
I'm excited, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. Okay. First off, the reveal of the new model. I know the screen is kind of a gross screen, but it's she's so cute. I had a time. It took probably around 24 hours to actually make her. I'm glad you like it. Uh, her name is Colette. She she speaks broken French, and because I barely remember my French education, not gonna lie. Uh, Comment tout ça va, my dear friend? It means how are you doing in French. I'm a little nervous. I haven't streamed in a bit. It always happens. My nerves like reset themselves. Omelette du fromage. Cheese omelette. Brilliant. Omelette of cheese. Directly. Uh, let me. I had to model the the gold part of her necktie, like myself, because the thing I use had no other option. So I've never used Blender until then. I always used Maya, but that was fun to try and figure out for a little bit. Do. Sorry, I'm trying to get the game set. We're gonna start with I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger licking good dating simulator. It's such a mouthful, honestly. Um, well, I took like a whole modeling course before. Yeah, the Colonel. We're starting with the Colonel. If it's not funny, then I'll move to Monster Prom because I've played Monster Prom before. Um, I think it has like a multiplayer mode too, the Monster Prom one. Uh, it's taking a hot second. It'll be up in a second though. There's the sounds. Chicken. Hold on. Let me. I gotta move some stuff around for this. That caught me off guard. Oh, right, I forgot. Hold on. Let me. Keep playing. Why'd you stop? Yeah, it has an anime opening. It stopped for some reason. That's weird. I'm sure it'll be back in a second. Or I'll have to open it again, either way. Game? Game? Oh, well, okay. I wanted to see the whole opening, but apparently not. We are given no such luck. There we go. Help. Very fun. So, let's start a new game. Wait, let's look at my settings. Wow, it's bright pink. Thank you, Neon. Let me turn the master volume down just a little bit. Okay. I wish the opening kept going. I was gonna use that to gauge my sound. Okay, let's start a new game. I don't think I have any save data. But I am going to use the name of the model. Or it's going to keep messing up. Colette. I think this is one of the loading screens. Fromage. Cheese. Pamplemousse. Which is grapefruit. Oh, I'm gonna be in the way of dialogue. Oh well. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that. Okay, here's our first choice. With this annoying sound going on in the background. Smack that clock up and at him, or throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Out the window it goes. You slept through the school year and gave up on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Let's try that again. Game over already? You might not be cut out for this. Let's try that again. Hey, the game is putting me down. How dare? How actually dare they? The game really said you ain't ready for this. Get out of here. Ah, and now it's crashing. Oh, oh, is it back? It's back. Warm glow, world's peaceful. Chicken sound, let's get up and at 'em. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. So, okay. Either you'll need to take this seriously, or you allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. Shall we daydream or just get ready? Hit my knuckle. I think we should daydream a bit. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. I didn't like that sound effect. Mmm, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna reek when we get there. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Is that the full name? University of Cooking School? Academy for Learning? That's a mouthful. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Colette! Are you excited for the first day of our lives? UCSAO. Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm not good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. What? No. She couldn't taste love in the food. She couldn't just not taste the food. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy, that is the full name. Oh my god. It does sound like a saw trap, I agree. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. 3-day only. God, I wish. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Jesus. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I'm thinking we pep talk her. Let's pep talk. I wonder if there's... yeah, pep talk. Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Santa! You're destined for Santa! I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes. Yes, I can. You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley. Oh god, the way her name is spelled. Hold on, let me... I don't like the way her name is spelled. Why? Why are there 2 E's? I hate that. That may as well be what it says. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. She has one of those fangs. Like the one-sided tooth fangs. Hello, Ashley. Oh my god, her thigh highs have chicken leg cutouts. Hold on. Usually there's a button to hide dialogue boxes, but I guess not. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Colette's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Even the character is annoyed by the way it's spelled. If anyone knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you. Oh, that was Miriam, wasn't it? Oops. If anyone knows what perfect shins are, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. So I think this one is like a parody of Dating Sims. Just by the dialogue. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van, you rang. Oh god. This is scary. I don't like this man. I don't like him. Why is his pompadour in the style of a star? Rang. Yeah, that's what it says. You rang. Oh my god, he looks like a JoJo character. I'm not ever going to get over this. He looks like a JoJo's character. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I'm gonna say I'm gonna drop the school. I'm gonna say UCAO, or something. I won't remember that. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I'm so glad my chat box is hiding Van's, right side, left side. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. What? As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Why? I hated that. Oh my god. I don't like that. I don't like this child. Get this child away from me. I don't want to read his dialogue. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily, that should do. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Colette, so are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? It's just you, Miriam. I think it's just you. I'm this character. You both shrugged your shoulders before following him into the building. This is weird. Who is that man? Who's this? Who is this man? I don't know my KFC lore. I don't know who this guy is. Dad? Dad? You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. This is our teacher? This is our teacher! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium in front of class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? He must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Yeah. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. I hope my bark didn't blow anyone's eardrums out. What? A skull. Yeah. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Oh my god. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then He walks in. Oh my. It hurts. This is a strong thing to start the day, to start my night off with. Oh my god. I have to regain my composure. He really did throw me off. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me I don't know what to do for his voice. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. This hurts. I should have started off with a real dating sim. Anyways. No time for regrets. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. Oh, you're right. It should be Southern, huh? I forgot that Colonel Sanders is Southern. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty. Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back and before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what's with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Colette sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. This feels like a threat. Dude, this feels like a threat. Anyways, Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. What is this, Sprite? I'm gonna have a heart attack. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you, and he's making weird kissy faces at me. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? I'm taking that handkerchief. Give me that. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. Why did he explode into hearts? This game is gonna be the death of me. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Does Colonel Sanders smell like chicken all the time? That seems like it would get to a point where it's not fun anymore. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and get some ground rules. Yeah, why does he smell like chicken? I need to calm myself down. This is a lot to take in. That scared me. My cup holder likes to sit on my... it likes to stick to the bottom of my water cup, so... Sorry for that very loud noise. I'm sorry if it jump scared you like it did to me. Welcome to University of Cooking School, an academy for learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. You know what? I'm here for the really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. I'm bad at competitions. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. What is this? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss— Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. No one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sparkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Squirt. Who is this? Clank, apparently. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. I feel like I'm having a mental breakdown. Anyways. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. This is art, honestly. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. What? You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? I think he would like a chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. I'm a genius. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. This guy don't... Yeah, I have dog treats and a red ball on hand at all times. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. They should have. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Colette, there's a seat still here. Seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will you choose? Bestie or hunk? I hesitated so much on calling him a hunk. Do we want to sit right next to Sanders or sit next to our best friend? A very important decision, I think. I've never had this option. I don't think the Colonel will hate me if I don't sit next to him. My best friend will be sad. Maybe I should sit next to my best friend for now. This is the most important choice, honestly. Every other choice I can answer on my own, but this one, probably the life-changing event. I think I'll sit by the best friend for now. Can I save? Doesn't look like it. We'll sit by best friend for now. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, Pop, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... Well, this isn't quite right. It would be feathered to chicken. That's right. Except they worded it wrong. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork? That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything, as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's the best boy. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right. Perfect score, 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? Not actually. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I don't know. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Please stop exploding into hearts, Colonel. Hot diggity, Colette. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Hi, Don. Very strange places, such as the University School, the University Cooking School, UCSAL. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. Hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented. But were the rumors true? Is this? What did I expect? It's just a bucket of fried chicken. Yeah, that poor unimportant student with literally no actual name. Amazing. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. I am not sponsored by KFC. You begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. That's all I'll say about that. What, you think your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Look at his face. That's scary. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was like writing my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any. It went from Southern to British. I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. Takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Dude, he's turning Super Saiyan. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket? Why is it in quotation marks? And sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Okay. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary art. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Or swim towards the light. What shall we do? I think we should savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary art. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders, there should be a tally for how many times I say Colonel Sanders in this stream. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second? Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. Why does he have a chicken staff? Should I ask anything about this game? Probably not. Okay, Snick, see you in a sec. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easy, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in and feels his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. Yeah, we're speaking to the Colonel. He told us his secret ingredient, but it's actually blocked out. So, sorry, I'm moving my desk on accident. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. I'm going to be modest but thoughtful. Well, yes. Yes. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment. Colette! Every time my name is in all caps for some reason, so it's just gonna be me screaming Colette. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. Next lesson starts soon. You step back into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they would need. Look at this place, it's magnificent! Finally, you get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Sorry, I hiccuped. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A two of team, that is. Me and you, if it wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aww.
Sure, Colette. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, bzzz. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I think Clank would be the better choice for Miriam. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Pishu? I hardly know you. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. No, definitely mashed potatoes and gravy. If I know anything about the Colonel. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. I'm going for the best route, first off. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? God. I couldn't imagine one without the other. I don't like either. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Colette's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full. The music is... I feel like I'm going crazy. This music. Ashley is our love competition. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old quote-unquote friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van, are we working a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no, it looked like Colette was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Yeah, he absolutely looks like he's a... Don't be rude, Van. He looks like a JoJo character. He's actually Vanilla Ice. Oh no. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Rude ass. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sander, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who has your back. Let's turn to Sanders for now. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? Turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Colette as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Colette's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short, sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. I don't know why. Seeing the food always kills me. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be proud. His face showed up and caught me off guard while I was drinking my water. I almost choked. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. Colonel Kawaii, if you love something, set it free. That was Colonel's line. I'm so sorry. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Colette. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes is great. Why does he have an axe? Help? That does look good though. I like octopus. Mashed potatoes is great. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of an octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. This plate is literally an axe with a star in it. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will look on it with envy. Yeah, no, it looks delicious. His food looks great. I love octopus. I hate mashed potatoes. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. Never mind. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. I killed him! Help me. I'm going crazy. It's literally just drawn with a drape over him. Everyone, step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately brought back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. Tastes like poison! Even the teacher's like, I don't know what to do about this one. Why is there, like... the music? The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Yeah, how does he know what poison tastes like? Help? Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. When this kid first showed up, there was literally a fart sound effect, and I hate that. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. So in short, he has eaten so much crap that he is immune to poison. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Me too, Sprinkles. Ghost of student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Thank you, Colonel. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was oh, that's me. I don't... Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Taste them. Remind me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. No one cares about that kid who died. He's just an annoying kid. He's just an annoying student to everyone else. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him, in a single day. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Colette. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh geez. See, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since I have been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. He was a student. There was a single teacher. There was only one teacher. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. Why does he actually JoJo pose? I'm so scared. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. The Spork Monster? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting you down my guard and connect with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster. See? Well, first of all, there's a spelling error. Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence in my Colonel Sanders dating sim? What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. You spit hot gravy at you. Take 1 damage. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Well, I can't go back. This is the worst turn-based simulator. Spork Monsters, no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Utensil. Take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack. Cook with love. Oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder if he's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot pie power pitch. Titty shot. All I'm gonna say. Titty shot. Also, snatched ways. Hot pie power pitch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity and not your wrath. Begone, beast! Don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. Yeah, that kid that eats everything will have to clean up the cheese, whatever, that's all over the place. Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a spell book with a chicken head on the front of it. Kill with herbs and spices. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. It may as well be the Necronomicon. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Colonel Sanders took me back to my dorm room. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. It must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. How does he know where I live? You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. I'm so sorry if you can hear me moving my desk. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over at you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my colonel. He knows where you live. It's the first day of knowing him, and he took us back to our house when we passed out. Is the colonel just omnipresent, omnipotent? What? In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Well, there's the ghost. At least he gets our spot in our dreams. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Or premonitions? Why do we have a weird K-pop poster? And a weird chicken poster with Japanese on it? I mean, I would have that chicken poster, to be fair. I would. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Died first day, no one cared. You know, it's bound to happen at a university. Trust me, I go to a university. That's how it works. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Terrible single teacher. He is a dog. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I may be, I think I might like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after classes. Actually, a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders is the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. Colonel Sanders was the convertible? What? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. You sure did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Miriam, are you in a pyramid scheme? Blink twice. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I'm going to make up a fake ingredient. I'm not going to ruin my trust with the Colonel. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figured that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms fill the air. Yeah, why isn't just telling her, no, I care about the secret of a friend and a guy that I'm into? I don't know. It's Colonel... Why is he on a horse? Why is he on a horse? Why is he on a horse with demon eyes? What? Why does it have goat eyes? Wait a minute. Horses' pupils aren't like that. Why is he on a demon horse? Like, actually, hold on. That's not a normal horse. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. I probably shouldn't run to him because it might spook his horse. I will admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. He just took a random horse. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Why is he crying? Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut, yeah. What a horseful beaut, yeah. God dang it. That's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Colette just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning, and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame the girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappeared into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van, are doing something bad. By the way you're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. You said neither rivals believe your back turned to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You might be like a bee and mind your own wax, honey. I see ya. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Yeah, like, I am the hero of the story, but also let me use this evil chicken book. The Chickenomicon, yeah. Also, they have Pops tied up against the wall, which is weird. We're playing, yeah. I don't like Pops. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Mike must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. This is womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Word. Uh-oh. Van jumps to attack Clang, but Clang shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over for me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Yeah, he did a yo mama joke. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. She do be thick, but she evil. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of a class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry doggy belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of the favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Colette? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? This seems, I don't know what the right choice is here. This is scary. I don't know what to do. Why is just a glass of water an option? I guess I'll go pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. Feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. The sky again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. And all you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill... the prophecy. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Aw, man. Come to and find everyone staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth and ask, yo, what the what? You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria... Why would he give me a sample tray with an ingredient that literally is found nowhere else in the world? What's the purpose? And your rivals entered to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. Bawa. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. My computer keeps... Okay. I need to put something over my buttons so I don't press them. Yeah, don't give your second day students... There's only 3 days in the semester, to be fair. But also, yeah, don't put something that's irreplaceable right in front of their faces on a sample tray. You're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool? Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Colette. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Oh! I stand corrected. A hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. I'm gonna move my desk up so I can stand. Hold on. Okay. All better. I wanted to start standing. Yeah, the narrator is Deadpool. I agree. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope it's a message that lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. She is thick. Oh my god. Can I just date her? I don't care about the sand. I don't care about the Colonel. Let me date her. I'm alright with evil. I will defeat you myself. I like her crazy eyes. Can I start hitting on the bad guys? Is that a thing that I'm allowed to do? In Colonel Sanders' dating sim? You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. Can I date my rival? She's really cute. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Listen, she's got a good set of crazy eyes, you know, and I think that's really cool. And she's pretty. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? 100 Fahrenheit. Oh, screw. Get your head in the game. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 7. No? Wait. What is it? See, schnauzers with better sense than that. And the miniature kind, no less. I wish there were save points. We've established that I can't save. Why is this crazy looking? Maybe I'll just... Oh, it's 11 herbs and spices, isn't it? I don't know that much about KFC. I don't know the KFC lore. Hold on. I'm just gonna... Nothing happened. Anyways, rival, I want to kiss her. She's cute. Not gonna lie. She looks like she could kick me in the face. Soft reset. Last time, I swear. At least we don't have to read through everything. Again, I wish they had like save points. They would be so much faster. But no, they just didn't want to implement a save system. I didn't restart again. Oh, look at that, my finger totally slipped. Anyways, her crazy eyes. That's right, but how have you even got into the school without knowing that? Hey, don't patronize me. When it gets to rub my furry belly, let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken. You have an idea, it's 11 herbs and spices. That's right, you may not know all the ingredients yet, but at least he's heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. State of mind offers the most. Trust? Gratitude, I guess. Begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question? Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. Survive? Oh yeah, I'm a favorite. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice, and you draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. That's right. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What was the sound of success? Sizzling. Silence? Don't make me get the spray bottle. Don't spritz me. Notice Colonel Sanders out the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Colette. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. On horseback. I didn't get to answer that one, it's too quick. Grr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. What do you use? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't be focused on the challenge. You're falling behind. Sorry. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof. Totally struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! Zzz. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but something that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Colette does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately Snake, you came back to me shoving my hand into a mixer. Colette, no! Oh god. The crunch sound. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No. Wouldn't be fair to compare the two, on account of Colette's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I don't think so, because I only got one of the questions wrong, and then the other ones are just about Colonel Sanders. Also, hers has like something transparent on top of it. That's kind of scary. I was going to ask Colette to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate, hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me of your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours a hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Why is it a whole comb of honey? Help? Help me? It's literally just hiding what's underneath it. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese crock atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Omelette du fromage. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Jesus. Oh no, they cared more about me having a broken hand than they did about the kid who died, because for me they actually stopped the competition. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and they've decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. I mean, I ran out of there, to be fair. I ran out of there before they could even deal with it, so... Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. I'm not fit to fill your fryer? Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed in anything before? It's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. He did, but at least, like, the colonel cares afterwards. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. The teacher could have, but also he's a dog. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. Oh no, it's relatable. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Oh, the hand, awful. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster. Borko? Why did I say it like that? Borko. It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing. Oh, Snake, you missed the spork monster? We had a time-based RPG event. Maybe you really don't want to see me anymore, but I just want to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? His teeth are spork. Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. His teeth are sporks. Oh yeah. It dropped a chicken Necronomicon thing. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You're a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. The chicken Nomicon turned a golden retriever into the spork monster. A magic spellbook. Precisely. I had procured the book for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. Find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. Respect the book! You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat on them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Colette, together I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal invite. Can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Bro, it's so cozy. Who are these people? These are not Colonel Sanders. My hand is broken. My hand is still broken. Can confirm. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you have such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Oh my god, you're right, Snake. Baby Colonel did have a goatee. And a mustache. This is Baby Colonel. He's also holding a drumstick. And there's like an urn right here. He's standing in front of a chicken statue. I think there's random Japanese on this candle, but I also can't see it that well. Dad, Colonel, have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing. He was born the Colonel. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him? Or keep it a secret, just for you? He told me about his thing. I'll tell him about mine. Decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Or you can talk yourself out of it. You decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. This was in our backpack. Shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. I could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you could look closer at. I thought I heard someone knock on my door. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item. Man, I want to learn about this chicken statue. He probably means that he'll eat it in like a few days. You know, it's a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize that it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tapping. What is the state bird for Kentucky? You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Not this guy again. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into a world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? Yeah, he died. He ate Van Van's cooking and died. And no one cared. I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Wow. They're so rude. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's cool. I love and This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sander? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I don't want to have to restart my stream. Oh dear. Okay. Shoot. Am I back? Am I back? what happened. My stream just randomly cut out. Am I back? Am I alive again? I was in purgatory. Okay, I'm back. I was in purgatory for a little bit. We haven't missed anything though. As soon as I saw it lagging, I stopped doing everything, so. Okay. Good. Okay, we're back. So sorry about that. That was really random. Take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." That tells me that he burned down all of his past businesses. Every job that he worked on, he burnt part of it and put it in an urn. Poor guy. It's not a person, it's his career failures. An adorable little baby crawls across the floor. In the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you can figure that this must be Colonel Sander himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably this type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded. Am I right? That was a self-jab? Why is he old in this picture and not buff? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Sure, let's go with that one. One of the frame photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be they are not doing what the image describes. Maybe it's the dad. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. Uh-oh, I clicked on my stream. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Probably the other guy in the picture, if I had to guess. Am I going to sniff his hair? Must be called fried drumsticks. I can't think of any other reason why I would describe it as fried drumsticks. They're not even cheersing them. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Eat his hair to absorb his powers. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. Wow. Weird. I guess I'm going in the secret back room. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? I don't think they meant trying on a dude's clothes. Yeah, maybe I should stop creeping. And here he is, the man of the hour. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. Try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. Forgot to take it off. What should I do? Should I make a move? Should I tell him I'm cold? Should I fess up and tell him that I was snooping? Yeah, who creeps around a house who isn't also creepy? I don't know what the truth would be. Well, we always have a secret power. Oh, the truth is that we were totally snooping around the place. I wish we could save and, like, go from there, but I don't have that option. I'll tell him that we're cold. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. Warmed by the fire, why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about where you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. Wow. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Colette? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. You should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! That's literally what it says. It's everyone, including the ghost. Again, at least the ghost gets to be in our dreams. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. We slept at his house. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Think about the new ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Man, I love... Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace, could be the world's greatest gift of cookery. Let's flatter him, why not? You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. It doesn't say that. It does not say peg. Snake, that is not what it said. It did very much not say peg him. Oh my gosh. Good one. It said take him down a peg. Like, you know, say it's not that great. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could it be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning awaits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can totally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Yeah, why is my fight or flight? And why is Miriam always talking about herself? Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know that little metallic guy. You know what? I would take on a robot boyfriend. But not if he was, a deep fryer or whatever Clank is. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? He's a pressure cooker. Do not ask to be deep fried, Snake. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Here is a great example. You can see Ashley's thigh highs. Look at her. Look, they're chicken. Her thigh highs have chicken cutouts on them. I I don't know if I'm upset at that or if I like that, but it exists. That's the truth. That's what's happening. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. Can't get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Ew, what is the face she's... Oh, you can't see it. Ashley is making a weird face. Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Got some nerve, Colette, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. Clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's I was just about to mention that. But the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. Stab him. Stab him. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives, just as it appears that things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. From the crack sound it makes, my hand is definitely broken. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Colette, how's that hand feeling? She'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Are you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. Busy doing complimenting her. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. It's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Colette. I'm more than capable to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Colette. Listen, I have something to tell my character. Don't be a jealous prick. You know? Don't be like a sore loser. And don't do that stuff when it's right in front of your crush either. Like, that's not cool. People won't like that. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and when did I get this? And start flipping through the pages. Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news. Just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. Some fourth wall advice for the fourth wall. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, says around the edge of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it'll probably help me. Focus. That is way drastic. Can you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Or maybe tie a string around your finger? You know what, Miriam? I agree with you. We're going too far. Okay, fine. It is dramatic. It is drastic. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No, don't do this. Don't do it. Why would I ever do that? Spork Monster told me about, well, he didn't tell me anything. Yeah, no, wait, you're right. I understand now. It's dark magic, and Colonel Sanders said it's only for evil people. Yeah, thank God. I wanted the option so bad. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for students to arrive. Why does he have such detailed eyebrows? He clears his voice. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Dogs can be unpredictable. Sprinkle stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, he sees a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkle turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Colette, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think that I wanted to be thrown for a plate strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Word. But no, you just had to show off to your cool kid friends. Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep word. Take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Bzz, bzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Oh god, it's a shoe? Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, it looks okay, I guess. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with the shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, showdown, a challenge exam trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. As time approaches, see you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? He totally deep-fried the dead kid's shoes. I wouldn't doubt it. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy robot. I don't know you. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing over her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. I agree. This is good advice. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor's dog is gonna love it. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Colette's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, I don't know when I have been working on this. Your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Colette, what are you doing here? Still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were in here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry. The last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I definitely need to fess up about it so it doesn't get burned in the oven. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards like a polar bear. Polar bears can smell fear. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? I don't know if you're asking me or the Colonel why we've measured this. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Ha! No, that was loud. The Colonel is so proud. No, I can smell this. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. It'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Moment of truth. Wow. You know, I don't like chicken pot pie either. I don't like traditional southern food that much. And I am from the south. I don't really dig it. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. It looks good. Oh, it looks good. I just don't like them. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. To step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll put you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. I would love to kill the competition. Colonel Sanders had something going on. I didn't read it. Oh no. What? How much longer is this game? Oh, there's only... okay. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. I don't know if this is like a small parody to Food Wars because I haven't watched Food Wars. Can't lose if there's no one to lose to, but also I would have to kill the man that I love? Question mark? And also my best friend, so probably not that option. Yeah, no. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Egg wash. He's that type of southern? Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster? Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Where did he get this? Who gave him a sea urchin? That's rock and roid. Did he just say steroids? Is that... Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Okay. Yep, even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as he was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? I'm doing it the hard way. Doing it the easy way broke my hand before. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Colette. Miriam notices too. I've always believed in you, Colette, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into her boiling noodles. It's a secret ingredient. Oh no, there's Eye of Newt in there. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. Where in the world did she get an Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. Crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the spork monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. See what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally send me, huh? Heh, yeah. You guessed it, sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. A spup, yeah. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should just watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, I tossed a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns back and... I need to take a seat. I'm sitting down. I'm turning into a magical girl. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Colette, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. That poor ghost. My hand is broken. My heart is pure, my hands are broken. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. I begin to levitate. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful, because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Colette. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your own feet and rolling with the punches. Steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. Also, there weren't any rules, guys. What a guy. What a hunk. Honestly, oh my gosh. What a hunk. Now that I got that out of my system, Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass our individual efforts. Are you suggesting we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. Time expired. It's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems that we're missing some students. Hop, Plank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying. Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop doing something. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! What did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. There's a lot of spelling mistakes, which is common with, dating sims. There are 2 students, technically. Well, I guess Clank is just straight up missing, to be fair. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. That looks delicious. I want to put all of that straight into my mouth. Chopsticks included. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy floating in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, Chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue slip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+! Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug. Thank you, Colette, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up! Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and axe-hewn urchin's shell, topped with caviar. Damn, dude, that looks, on one hand, it does kind of look good, but on the other hand, I know that it's toxic. It's very dangerous. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sparkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in. Tongue first, but he can't get past the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it so difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue, and connected by sugar glass. Okay, but those are kind of cute looking though. I want to taste those. I ask again, when can I marry Ashley? That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it is quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Colette? I told you it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. It looks good. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. The food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley starts off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He just stuck all he did was put chicken in my bowl of mac and cheese. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. This dish concerns me more than what Van showed us. Team Rocket is blasting off again. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so deliciously and perfectly balanced. Let's see, 49 dog years, that is, every dog year is 7. That's like 6 years. He's only 6 years old. He's younger than my dog. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. Yeah, he's 7. 7, okay. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van and Ashley, it says the Van, are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. The Van. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? There's supposed to be more? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Graduation dance? Weird. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. That record scratch caught me off guard. DJ Dog is in the house! Oh, oh, oh! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? I hope you guys have liked my- Oh my god! Help! Help! It's a good day to be bisexual. It's a good day. I almost said a good day. Help. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was actually never a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. He also didn't participate in the... Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together, it's a spork monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone called me to my new name. Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. This is a different one. This is Borko. This is the first one. Yeah, poor student. Can we get some student fan art? Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom, like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who would command such an entrance? I have a feeling I know who. It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for you. Well, the school's dean. He is the son of the dean. Help? Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of Sad and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electric hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Oh, he's still doing the talking thing. I'm Clank, and I have not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the way of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. Pretty clear that she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Why is he dressed like that? I don't like this. For some reason, this feels wrong. This is wrong. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? This was a 2.5 hour game. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. He stole my coleslaw! Colette, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. Spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It is truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. His spicy musk. Yeah, I was wondering about that one too. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Colette. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together. Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. Who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Colette, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Good ending? But also, what do you mean? He loved my stuff. I don't understand. KFC explained. Well, at least we get to watch the intro again. We missed out on the intro. What, play? Let's find out. Yep, okay. Um, okay, well, that was I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-looking good dating simulator. I think we got one of the better options for an ending, but also apparently he doesn't respect me as a chef, which is weird. Even though he literally said he's ready to be, like, my cooking, like, partner. I don't know. I don't know. I want to date the bad guys. Let me date the villains, please. I don't care about Colonel Sanders. He did steal my coleslaw, yeah. He also took my coleslaw recipe. You know, I don't know how much I respect this man. Oh, I see. Okay. Normal ending of the game has a colonel ask you to be his business partner. There are a few bad endings where catastrophe strikes, and some where you die. The true ending of the game is more like a bonus, as the story doesn't have a substantial twist. So did we just get, like... I don't know what we got. We didn't get a bad ending. I mean... He didn't want to be our cooking... He didn't want to be our business partner. But... we fell in love? I don't know. I don't know what the normal ending is. I don't know what the, Win love, but not respect. How dare. Well, that was a game. That was a game. It almost drove me crazy when we started. So now, should we switch over to... He loves me, but he won't respect me as a chef. What a guy. What a hunk. What a hunk. You know, honestly, what a hunk. Oh my gosh. Colonel Sanders. Anyways. Who cares? I wanted to date the competition, so maybe I really shouldn't have respect. Daddy Sanders? This was a silly game. I'm glad it was a funny one. Let me readjust my character real quick. Okay. Yeah, it'll be as long as our school days together. 3. The rivals were good. It was a good day to be bisexual at that prom thing. Okay. Should we switch over to Monster Prom? I played a little bit of Monster Prom before, so I know more about it than I did Colonel Sanders. But that was a long time ago, so I definitely can't remember anything. I think there's a competitive, uh, like multiplayer for Monster Prom. Uh, let's see. I've always wanted to cook against. Excuse me. I've always wanted to cook against a Joestar. Oh, you guys did? I apparently my brother plays it with his friends, which, I mean, more power to him. Um, yeah, I'll start up. Summer Camp one is its own separate game. Actually, it's the second game. I think. Let me check. I have Steam open right now. Oh yeah, Monster Prom 2 is the camp. But there is DLC. Oh, the video got corrupted? Uh I've never done the competitive thing because I don't have people who would play with me. Uh Monster Prom has like one DLC pack, I think. Yeah, it has one DLC. Do I have it? I don't remember buying it. Uh I'm actually curious. Hold on. I'm just checking it out to see if I actually do have. I don't think I do have the DLC for it, but it acts like I do. Wow, you've played a lot of Monster Prom, huh? Clearly not barely played it. um, I get okay. I don't already. It says I have it, but I don't. Weird. I don't know what's going on with Steam. Anyways, I'm gonna load up Monster Prom. It's Crow's fault. Yeah. Huh. Say what you want to say. Doesn't mean I'll believe you. While we're here, look at my cute the faces that she can make because I didn't show that off yet. Wait, I'm not in the program. This is the smile. This is angry. That's happy. Sad. Also, I forgot to mention she has fangs. You can see it best here. I I have unlocked 6 new images in the gallery. I haven't played this game in forever. Good night, Neon. Thanks for coming. Okay, let me get this let me get the game up. Cool. I don't know why I have unlocked images, because I haven't been playing this game. Okay. Let's see what images I unlocked. I don't know. Hi, Damien. I've only played like once or twice. And of course I went for the demon boy first. Oh. Oh no, I'm not leaving. No. I'm not done yet. We're playing more. Oh, I should change my title. Okay, I'll better. Oh yeah, always the demon. Nothing should surprise anyone. So yeah, I have one. I have also very clearly lost. Wait, no, wait. That picture has bulge. Scary. Also werewolf. I can't remember what path that was, but I got it for some reason. Do we want me to continue narrating, or do we want... Let's keep awesome voice effects. Sweet! I've been talking all night. Oh yeah, here's the multiplayer. There's one of me. Should we do the DLC? Since I've already played through part of the first one. Oh yeah. High key. Should I do DLC or the classic? Oh, I took a drink out of cold coffee. Okay. Let's explore the DLC then. Do we want to do a full game or, a short one? I forgot that these options were a thing. Hold on, let me move my chair back down. Okay. Yeah, it does depend on how long I want to stream. I think I'll just go for a short game, so we can do a few, and we can try a few paths. Oh yeah, Crow and Perseus will make anything last like an extra hour. I remember, me and Crow on a Minecraft stream, we just started talking, and like we were talking for a solid 2 hours after I was like, okay, I want to end stream. Good conversationalist, for sure. Ah, spooky high school. Sweetest years of our lives. Back when we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Okay, I think I will be this person. Who are you really? For tonight, it's literally just going to be Colette.
Sure thing.
Sure thing. Coleslaw! Oh my god, it's perfect. I didn't even think about that. You're right. You're right, Snake. Colette. Coleslaw. Basically the same thing. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the monster prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. I almost said characteristic. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly large heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polygeist, 22. Scott is perfect. Scott and Damien are perfect. I love them. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, my beloved. Fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam Z. Lioncourt, 400 something. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. I don't remember her. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. All of these students are way too old to be in a high school. I was 18 when I graduated. All of them are older than that, except for Zoe. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We had only 3 weeks to choose our prom date. They were all held back, except for maybe the mermaid princess. And I guess the vampire, who knows? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. And the computer, yeah. Teen Wolf, hot or not, take this quiz to find out. Crazy exes, how to deal when they just won't go. Welcome to Monster High's prom stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotting in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in BS to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. School's outdated and lame. We need a new school subject ASAP. How to correctly punch a crocodile without terrible consequences? Oh yeah. Critical thought. I mean, damn, this country could really use a subject like that in schools. Turning people into your puppets through emotional warfare and deception 101. I think I will go with this one. So charming. If you could go back in time, what's one thing you tell your younger self? God, all of these are so long. Hold on, I need to drink even more water. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Or not, I guess. I guess I'm not gonna sneeze. I refuse to chug my little bit of water. Why should we assume silly younger me needs advice? I've grown up to be a fucking time machine, so I must have done something right. Fuck younger me, we're going straight to Woodstock, baby! I'd advise myself not to buy a time machine. Worst investment ever, they turned out to be the blockbuster of 2032. I tell myself not to teach that robot how to fall in love. As romantic as it might have seemed at the moment, it started the robot revolution of 2037, way worse than the much more positive robot sexual revolution of 2043. Let's go to Woodstock. We're so fun. What criteria would you use to name your children? No name? It's just too much work. That's my favorite ship. The name of my favorite ship, like Galavich, Dare of Narfield. Just a swear word. Something simple and friendly, like Bobby or Mary. I will research for a name that is pun-proof and joke-proof. No one will pick on them. Child plus current version based on birth order. I'll pick a perfect name. Oh! If you were a D&D character, what would be your class? Good boy! Obscure moment grammar. The prettiest one, Party Smith, Automaton, Fanfic Bard. Pick this one for me, guys. What do you think? Out of these 6 options, would my D&D character be? Pick wisely. I don't know what any of them have in... Well, I have a good idea of what they're pertaining to. Leaning towards the bard, huh? Snake, what do you say? Snake. Snake, my friend. Bard? Okay. Yeah, I knew it would be that creature. I like this music. Okay. Alright. Where should we start? Oh, look at my stats. I have low creativity. I should increase my creativity. I barely remember how this game works. Let's go here for now. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. I forgot the language in this game. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You're trying to focus on your own love life, but the sloppy makeout sounds coming from Violet and Tate are making it difficult. Take that somewhere else. My snakes will never be able to digest their food properly if they have to watch this disgusting display. Yeah, and my fanfiction muse is running from the hills. How am I supposed to write romance when the two of you are making it look so unappealing?
No surprise, you're alone.
I've never heard that voice before. Well, sounds like somebody is a little bit jealous of our amazing, perfect, wonderful relationship. We're not bothering anyone. You commented on my fanfiction, still not as romantic as Every Day with My bae. And then a bunch of heart-eye emojis and stars and also the kimono emoji? Why did you comment the kimono emoji? See, Zoe, this is why it's better to be a strong, independent nightmare creature. Terrifying women, terrify women. Is she a sweater monster on a Yeti? She is a mushroom, I think, on a Yeti. You don't know what you're talking about, Colette. You're always trying to romance your classmates in various unlikely ways. It's a couple versus a pair of people who don't understand the joys of being a couple. Go on and be the tiebreaker. Well, if Zoe and Vera don't want to be in relationships, it's gonna be hard to get them in a relationship with you. Time to convince one of them. Okay. So this is just who are we going to appeal to? Do we want to appeal to the, Lovecraftian tentacle monster in the purple with the robe? Or do we want to appeal to Vera, the Medusa? I'll leave this up to y'all again, because I don't have a preference between these two. Cthulhu? Do I have 2 for Cthulhu? Okay, we're going for Cthulhu. Zoe, when you're in a relationship, you can do silly couples costume for Halloween, like peanut butter and jelly or puberty and shame. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! Yes, this is exactly why I became a high school girl. To do couples Halloween costumes. That's oddly specific. Yes, dressing with your love of salt and pepper, a key and a lock, raisins and an air conditioner, windows and doors, a bulletin board with a water fountain. Okay, now you're just listing whatever you see. Oh, couple's costume idea. Go as Violet X Tate, or Miranda X Damien, Liam X Damien, Calculester X Scott, Calculester X Miranda. Now you're just listing our classmates. Of course, if you can't cosplay as your own classmates, how the hell are you gonna cosplay anyone else? Can I get an amen? Amen? Of course, Zoe is a Boo Paul's Drag Race fan. Point is, you've made her super happy. Maybe one day she'll cosplay the couple of Zoe x Colette. +2 creativity and +1 charm to you. I like her. I'd cosplay with her.
Alright.
Time to choose who we sit with. I guess we're just going full in? Do we want to go full in? Or do we want to get it out of the water with a side quest? I think I'll just go ahead and sit with them. May as well. You arrive at Zoe and Vera's table, excited to... We're not doing anything suspicious. Oh, I like her outfit. Zoe, and we definitely don't have a fellow student in a cage under this table. You have a fellow cage and a student under the table. It's useless, Vera. Colette is too perceptive. We've got to come clean. Yes, the problem is clearly that Colette is too perceptive.
Great.
But I suppose we have no choice. Look under the table. Zoe and Vera do indeed seem to have a fairy under the table. She's filthy, miserable, and covered in glitter. Fairies cry glitter. We took her as a prisoner during the last food war, you know, for leverage. I didn't think of anything of it at the time because taking such tormenting prisoners is just a thing you do as an elder god. But that was 3 days ago, and she's starting to smell. We've got to figure out something else to do with her. We could let her go? No. I fail to see how that profits me. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, what should we do then? Use I know who's who in this one. The prisoner's probably stinky because she's lonely. Get her a companion to keep her company. It's like I always used to say when I was a dark manifestation of hatred and madness.
Spoiler alert, you rock!
Misery loves company, and I love misery. You want another prisoner, Zoe? Prisoner's a big responsibility, you know. Who's going to clean up after it? Who's going to feed it? That's the cool part. If my prior experience as a mistress of extreme pain is anything to go by, they'll feed on each other. That is an interesting cost-cutting measure. Then it is agreed. Oh, I love doing good deeds. And you love letting your hot friend think she's doing a good deed so you can hopefully smooch her later. Everybody wins! Gosh.
Alright.
Alright. So now okay, so it tells me who the extra is. Let's increase our... Let's increase our fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. Consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. You were going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems pissed about it. Guys, stop it. I don't want any more dead ghosts. I'm at school.
We must commence the rituals.
We understand you perfectly, Lord Sigurd. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to sacrifice your dark hunger. What? No, that's the opposite of what I said. And I don't go by Sigurd anymore. I'm Zoe, okay? Z-O-E. Can we take a rain check on the study session, Colette? Can't stand to be around these jerks. Zoe brushes past you on her way out. The cultists stare at you with unconcealed awe. Well, okay, it's concealed by their terrifying mask, but still.
All hail Sigurd.
Sigurd addressed you by name, and did not go mad with pleasure. It addressed you almost as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame, and what's more, it mentioned rain. Could it be that it was referring to the fabled storm of cerebrospinal fluid, which will one day come to quench all sanity? Brothers, sisters, bow down before Colette, for they are clearly the prophet of Sigurd. Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices. Yeah, rain check. The blood of many goats once pleased Sigurd, and yet now we do not understand what has changed. That's pretty obvious. Perhaps, given your special relationship with our incomprehensible master, could you suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it? Fuck it, you got nothing better to do. You decide to be a prophet for the day. You tell them that they should really be sacrificing. Oh yeah, I'm literally a prophet now. It's important to learn from your mistakes, so sacrifice another goat, but right, we're sorry on the side. Sacrifice your own harmful prejudices.
So
What?
blasphemous.
Our harmful prejudices are precious to us. They're how we remain reliably unpleasant, the better to unplease Sigurd. Maybe that's how it was with Sigurd, you explain, but Zoe's got an entirely different sort of standards that don't involve being a bigot. Your wisdom truly is subtle and deep. Very well, bring out the prejudices. One of the cultists steps forward with a steel-banded box stained with blood and scorched by fire. You're not sure exactly what's inside, but it smells pretty racist. Wow, what? Now, bring out the vat of acid we always carry around. Where were they keeping all this stuff? Those rubs must be really roomy. Now dissolve the prejudices in acid. Go on, do it! The box dissolves with a sound like 1,000 grandmothers disapproving of your gender identity. We are suddenly unprotected from new and radical ideas. The revelations are flooding in. Could it be that we have been jerks? Yeah, probably. Alas, it is true, and it is true also that our Lord demands from us one further sacrifice. It is the greatest sacrifice of all. We must sacrifice the past. The name Sigurd is gone, perished along with the dark timeline that gave it birth. Here and now, we rededicate ourselves to a new cult. The cult of Zoe. Wow, that worked way better than you expected. Maybe you can dissolve the prejudices of other bigots in acid too. Or maybe you can just dissolve the bigots in acid. Either way, you gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Heck yeah. Man, I really just told some bigots off.
Alright.
That was real easy. Today we will work on... let's do money. Let's increase my money. Well, actually... No, let's Let's go for boldness. I think it's this one. That's cute. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You have 0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. You're washing your hands when you can't help but overhear Zoe, Miranda, and Polly chatting in one of the stalls. Oh my god, yes! Derek the Wereslug is thick! I put him in one of my fanfics, and there was more than a little authorial insertion, if you know what I mean. Derek is, as you say, thick, but my more refined tastes predispose me towards Chelsea the Dapper Succubus. It's definitely shared bathrooms. Ah, the Wereslug is thick. Everyone wants to hump Chelsea. She's a succubus. That's how it works. Wanna know who I like? Who do you like, Polly? Yeah, who? Tell us! You know that desk in Mr. Fishman's chemistry classroom? The one in the 3rd row, second from the left. Probably? What about it? I am thirsty for that desk. Check it out next time you got a class in there. Tell me you wouldn't want to fling it around the room in a fit of ghostly rage. Okay, Polly. Polly's got a point. That desk is pretty built. It does have a certain refined quality, because the legs are made of metal and the metal is literally refined. Ah yes, desk fuckers unite. Desk fuckers? But they're supposed to be you fuckers. You've got a concept. You gotta concoct a scheme to get yourself to the top of their fucking list. Pit yourself against these other punks in an online poll. Prove your objective superiority. Or hire a hitman to kill every other crush they just mentioned. I think I will not do that. Bold and to the point. Devious fiend that you are, you create a Twitter poll guaranteed to supercharge your popularity. In the poll, you ask which one between Derek, Chelsea, the desk in Mr. Fisham's classroom, and you is most likely to be named Colette. You win by a landslide, and then you retroactively edit the title of the survey so that it reads, "Who is the hottest and sexiest student at Spooky High School?" You head back to the bathrooms to check in on the result of your clever scheme. What's this? Colette has just been rated as objectively sexier than all of our hottest crushes. This is the bigger stretch than that fanfiction I wrote where Damien had sex with the entire Willis Tower. Hey, it's the people. Hey, the people have spoken. Looks like we were wrong about who is objectively the hottest person / object at our school. When the people of my kingdom speak, we usually just throw bread at them until they go away.
Huh?
That might work in your kingdom, Miranda, but these aren't your subjects. These are people on the internet. They must be correct. Very well then. I suppose we are now officially attracted to Colette. I'll be honest, I really didn't think it was going to work. Go you, I guess. You gain +2 creativity and +1 charm. I am the king.
Alright.
Alright. Oh, there's a Kappa? Cool. But of course I have to go with the Eldritch Monster and a werewolf. My 2 favorite things. Looks like Scott and Zoe are having marshmallows for lunch. I say that because their cafeteria table is covered in a literal mountain of marshmallows. Zoe slams a marshmallow into her mouth. It's mildly impressive. That's 15 marshmallows. Scott stuffs 6 marshmallows into his mouth at once. It's slightly more impressive. Oh yeah? Hold that! 1, 2, 3. I'm the king of the mallow. Oh, I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice, rival. Zoe begins to glow purple and convulse. Her tentacles swell. You smell death itself. She went full feral. Did you hear that noise? Ancient chaos! Doomed to world! Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice! A cloud of marshmallows rise up into the air, and Zoe's countless mouths all open to an infinite hunger. All of the mallows fly into Zoe's gaping maws. The cafeteria's windows open as all marshmallows in a 50-mile radius are summoned to their own doom. It's unspeakably impressive. Mora! Hey, no fair! If I counted correctly, I've now eaten 13,666 marshmallows, exactly which means I win.
Not cool.
Wait, that is like very not cool. Can't use more than one mouth during an eating contest. It's cheating. And I would know because I used my hands at soccer one time and I still feel bad about it. No way, I didn't cheat. The validity of this impromptu marshmallow match is my whole reason to live, and my whole reason to not destroy this amazing marshmallow-filled planet. Quick, referee this athletic dispute before the whole planet is destroyed. We can't control how many mouths we have. That's not nice. Scott, are you a good boy or not? Scott's eyes widen in primal fear. Wait, I'm sorry, Zoe. I want to be a good boy. I don't want to be not good boy. Wow. Wait, Scott, who's a good boy again? It's me, Scott. Who's a good boy? Eee. Then I guess I'm the winner, mouths and all. Scott is a good boy. Zoe may have won the marshmallow battle, but you'll win the marshmallow prom date demon friendship war. Scott is a good boy.
Alright.
Alright. Let's go for money. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs, playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gained +2 money. You spot Zoe and say hello. She seems to be in a pretty good mood.
Oh, hey.
Hey Colette, sorry about running out on you before. I was just overwhelmed by all that cult stuff. Speaking of them, they've actually been a lot cooler lately. They're still pretty clueless, but at least they haven't given me any more dead animals. I wonder what's gotten into them. Well, better not to mess with success.
Zoe out.
Anyway, I gotta go study for my ambush finance midterms. Later. As Zoe leaves, you notice her cultist peeking around a corner. When she's gone, they sheepishly approach you.
Welcome to the end of the world.
Hey, Colette. Praise be to you for your unholy wisdom and stuff. We were just wondering. Did Zoe say anything about us? Does she like all the dead goats we're not giving her? Are we using the right pronouns? We love her so much, and we want to make sure she's happy, or unhappy, or ruthlessly insane, as she can possibly be. I love her most of all. Who said that? Whoever you are, you can't possibly love her more than I do. I'm the one standing at the front. I was standing at the front last time. We all look the same because we are all wearing masks. Silence. You can't silence me. You're not my grandmaster. Well, someone is, right? I mean, we have a grandmaster, don't we? What kind of cult would we be without a grandmaster? We don't, do we? Well, that won't do. Please, Colette, grace us with your wisdom. How shall we choose our grandmaster? So we either need to tell them you need to learn to think like your mistress, become a high school student for a day, and the answer will be obvious to you, or the title of Grandmaster should go to whoever can compose the best theme song to sing to Zoe every morning. I think I will say the first one. Indeed, in the past,
Your word.
we have often contorted our forms in dark rituals in order to better comprehend the state of our dread leader. But this will be our most unwholesome transformation yet. Still, it must be done. Bring forth the backpacks and the 3-ring binders. Throw open the vaults and despoil them of their phone charms. Oh yeah, she would hate that.
We must commence the rituals.
This is going to be the best semester of all time. Cultists disperse throughout the school in their new gear to get the full spooky high experience. And soon, we have learned a great deal in the past 30 minutes. Most of all, we have learned that high school is essentially a glorified popularity contest with a side of wanton drug abuse, interrupted by occasional learning. We are a drug-free cult and have sworn off learning as part of our pact with the Dread Leader, but the popularity thing gave us an idea. We are hereby elevating our most popular member to the role of Grandmaster. Brad Phillip, please step to the front of the group. Brad Phillips steps to the front of the group. He looks exactly like everyone else, but that swagger, so cool! Just by watching him, you gain +2 charm and +1 fun. I'm just interacting with her cult more than her.
Alright.
Let's get some more boldness, why not? Or money. Things are going surprisingly well. I don't know how to feel about that. need money for anything in this version. Or in this, like, short time one. But I'll go for it. Well, no. I'll go for coolness. Let's say you skip class, intending to spend the term in the bathrooms. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. What the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you totally gain +2 boldness. Ain't no party like a Spooky High bathrooms party, because a Spooky High bathrooms party has Polly's high quality toilet wine! Yes, a classic part of Spooky High life. I love it. It's so good to be a part of things. Ugh, I wish more people thought like you, Zoe. My WC wine isn't the hit I thought it was gonna be. Maybe it's because you're brewing wine in the toilet. Nah, that's not it. Thank you, next. Trick question, there's no reason it can't be a bestseller. If you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. Even selling unsanitary alcohol to 20-something-year-old high schoolers. Especially that. In the end, doesn't WC just stand for we can? Honestly, don't use the abbreviation WC in Monsteropolis. So fuck it, maybe, I don't know. I'm all for using deceitful marketing schemes to trick gullible people out of their money, regardless of the quality of what I'm selling, so I'm in. Oh my gosh, yes! I know all about spending too much money on things. You have no idea how much money I spend. Of course I do. I monitor the bank accounts of all Spooky High students. What? What? Continue by all means. Okay, anyways. Whenever I buy things for exorbitant prices, it's because I'm incredibly invested in the people or characters associated with it. Like paying $3,500 for a custom figurine of my human Sona from the game Human Prom. That's it! We need to create a mascot for my WC wine. Who could get everyone emotionally invested in spending those monster dollars? I think Wally the Wasted Walrus would be great. Oh, never mind. Apparently not. Whoa. I remember my first human Sona. Apparently I needed to get a thing. Yeah! Let's find a great artist to design Wasted Wally for us. No, Scott, the art will be a valuable investment for Polly's wine business, so I will happily finance this endeavor, as long as I get a cut of the profits, and the artist gets paid because artists should always be paid. That's just a lesson. And they can have the free toilet wine they want. I'll put that in the ad I'm posting. Really? No. Aw. I think this is one situation where it's better than the artist hired does not sample the product first. You hire your classmate Vincent Viperfish, a monstrous half-snake, half-barracuda to do the art. His art is amazing, which is really impressive considering that neither his viper lineage nor his fish lineage gave him hands, but you know better than to ask logic questions at Spooky High. Before long, Vincent Viperfish's masterpiece is complete, and gorgeous life has been breathed into Wally the Walrus. Polly's wine is flying off the proverbial shelves in literal toilets, and it seems like all will be well. What's this? Vera, you're suing me? No, Polly, my client Walter Walrus is suing you. For, let's see, defamation of character, libel, and copyright infringement. That's fair. Polly, this bathroom is just as much Vera's law practice as it is your brewery. And where I pee. Don't be ridiculous, Scott. You see, Miss Paulina Geis, Mr. Walrus, is a prohibitionist who is against any alcohol. For a little while. Like 10 seconds. Who is against any alcohol, especially that which is brewed in a toilet. A character so close to his own name and appearance soils his good image as a staunch anti-alcohol advocate. God damn it! The odds that a guy named Walter Walrus attends Spooky High. Did you know this when he suggested it, Colette? Oh fuck, is that what you got the idea? Whoops. Polly makes you pay 3 money to cover for your legal fees to Vera, and everyone is mad at you. What a fun adventure. I didn't know that, guys. Why would I ever suggest it if that was the case?
Alright.
What is this character? Who cares? On with my eldritch love. You sit down with Zoe and Polly. Zoe is slurping sanity out of a Tupperware container with several of her mouths, and Polly isn't eating anything at all. You feel a little uncool for being the only one at this table eating normal food.
Oh, hey.
Speaking of eating food. Oh yeah, Colette. I read your thoughts, sorry. Why are you even here, Polly?
Mm-hmm.
Why are any of us here, Zoe? The universe is vast and full of mysteries.
Hmm?
No, come on. I mean, why are you here in the cafeteria? I mean, Miranda comes here to supervise her eating serfs, and Liam comes in here because he presumably feeds on food pigs. But you don't feed on anything at all. So why are you here? Why aren't you out doing drugs or getting laid or something? Well, because... Seems like Polly might be on the verge of an existential crisis. Those are really serious for ghosts. Save her! Polly comes here because, fuck it, she can do what she wants. Heck yeah! You just said my two favorite words. Fuck and it. No, fuck it, and she can do what she wants. I mean, like, I also go to the gym even though I don't have a physical body. Why do you do that? Probably, actually. She can probably read that I am the one who is, one, influencing her followers, two, I want to date her. Why do you do that? Or maybe it's like she only does it when she wants to thing. To look at nice butts. And there are butts everywhere here in the cafeteria too, so there's your answer. So your answer is that you came to the cafeteria to look at butts. I go everywhere to look at butts, Zoe, and I'm proud of that fact. Catch Polly looking at your butt for a minute. That's a good sign. Well, it's not because I want Zoe.
All right.
Alright. Let's go get some money. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how that works. Anyway, you got plus 2 bitcoins, which is equal to plus $2 million. Which is unfortunately equal to 2 monster dollars. So, plus 2 money. Finish what you're doing and about to settle down for some quality slacking off, when Zoe's cultists come shuffling over.
Welcome. to the
Greetings,
end
mighty
of the
prophet.
world.
Your disguise is so convincing today. You look for all the world like an ordinary high school student. Yeah, cool. You ask them what they want. Want is a concept alien to us. We receive everything we could possibly desire through communication with our dark mistress. But, we need some advice. You see, tonight is the recurrence of an event which used to bear great significance to the cult of Zgord. It is the night when Bloody Moon passes between the jaws of Dracolich Peak, causing this realm in the plane of torment to merge. We usually plan all kinds of events for the ritual cannibalism, profane summonings, partial reading of Dianetics. But the cult of Zagord is no more. We are the cult of Zoe now, and we want to do something to show Our Lady of Endless Regret how much we've changed.
Let the ritual commence.
As you have not yet led us astray, O great and terrible prophet, we humbly petition you for advice. What ritual would be worthy of the mighty Zoe? A cute slumber party, or except instead of drinking poison, we all drink a delicious blue-flavored energy drink. You want to have a slumber party, or you want to drink some, a punch? I think we should go with the most powerful bonding ritual ever. A cute slumber party.
Disgraceful.
Never mind. A cute slumber. But we trusted you. Followed your advice. We truly believe. You know, now that I think about it, yeah, I get it. You were simply trying to force our Dark Master back into slumber for once. Tried to explain what a cute slumber party is, actually, but the cultists
Just
interrupt you.
give up, you mortal.
Oh no. You hate being sacrificed. The cultists grab you, strip you naked, and paint a lot of really unattractive sigils on you using a fluid you hope is only blood. They're just sharpening all of their very unorthodox knives when, thank your lucky star, Zoe appears. Hey, stop that! No sacrifice my friends, bad cultists! Friend? But this non-believer has been scheming to return you to baleful slumber all along.
Hard pass.
Oh, well, go ahead then. What? You, in all your favorite organs. Bruh. I didn't just die. Yes, ask her.
All right.
Zoe, you finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. It's not possible for us to go together in this timeline. You see, this is the alternate universe where I get to have fun at prom, which I highly suspect won't be possible if going with you. It's nothing personal, just that you are very boring and unpleasant. But hey, you should totally call me if you happen to be in the horrible, forgettable prom AU sometime.
Zoe out.
Wow.
Headcanon idea. Zoe doesn't like you.
How? You're so ashamed by your failure that after prom you photo-edited Garfield into all of your prom pics as if he was your prom date. Yeah, Garfield the orange cartoon cat, not your brightest idea. Anyway, even with your photo edition skills, you still couldn't photo-edit the sadness of your face away. Sad. What? I only messed up twice. Colette, most likely to make Pluto a planet again. Zoe's quote, always stay true to yourself. Weird. I only messed up twice. I guess that last one was pretty significant. Oh well. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love. That was going so well, but apparently those last few mistakes were just too much. Falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Zoe's many years of researching obscure trivia for her steaming fanfics paid off. She got a job as a consultant at a company who makes fantasy sex toys based on beloved pop culture characters. Now she rakes in the big bucks designing blueprints of stuff like the PP of the Demogorgon or the VV of the Statue of Liberty? You know, after, thinking about it though, Slumber Party? Not great. Calculester led a robot uprising, but it was a very nice uprising. They didn't riot or kill people, they just politely asked to have more rights and equal pay. Everything was fine until some monster led a rebellion to kill the robots because they were into rude robo-racists. Everything ended up just fine because Calculester Trevor... Sorry, I'm very... I like this one. I like her. Can I talk to her? I want to talk to her. I want to hold her hands. I saw her and immediately my mind went blank. Oh my gosh. Anyways, he took care of the robot uprising. Not my proudest moment. Miranda started up a non-profit to help countries without monarchy, because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then I was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Credits.
I'm gonna take you all tonight on a scary walk in the park. You will see how we have fun alright when sunlight's gone, it's time for dark. But feelings still don't end.
I want to get the second one at some point.
The fun is still flourish.
Finally, rejected at a camp. I might do more of this game later.
Checking at the entrance right on
This is a cute way.
Just try to loosen up your mind, get ready for a fiendish blast. But feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish.
Her, she, my. Okay. Don't mind my random outburst. The shop now has a paper map, so vintage. You have unlocked 7 new images in the gallery. Let's see what else are we unlocked. Oh, here's new. Oh, Brian concepts for events. Those are cute. There is an online co-op option. What are these? Oh, Brian design concepts. I like that they included concept art. Her name is Dahlia. Her name is Dahlia. I love her. Please. I want to kiss Demon. Let me kiss. Oh, that's cute. They did. They noticed me. That's really funny. As soon as I saw her, I stopped talking, and then I unlocked concept art for her. I love her. It's just really fitting that I decided to make a 3D model, or design a model. That's the demon, and then I'm like, hot demon lady, please, hold my hands. Very convenient. But yeah, there's an online mode. Excuse me. I don't even know what you do in the online, or the versus. Yay, we act like we have a good ending. Oh, I see. So it's just a head-to-head to see who can actually succeed. I don't know why this art has a bulge. It scares me. But also, werewolf. I love werewolves. I see. Okay. That makes sense. I wonder who I played as first. Ha. My beloved. It's just me thirsting. That's what this stream is. She's so cute, though. Large Oni girlfriend, exactly. She's basically perfect. That's the wrong picture. She's basically perfect. Hear me out. I love her. I'm very attracted to people that I think could hurt me, but only in some cases. She's also my favorite color, so it helps. When do I get to have a large Oni girlfriend? Dude, yeah, stream it. Whoa. The fire girl has weird things. This one too. Oh god. Oh, here's the character art. Oh, I see her. I see her there. I demand. There's a one where where swimsuit and wink. Help. Help. Every outfit is more attractive than the last. It is a good day. Oh, no, I didn't care about that guy. This is funky. This is the rest of stream. It's me staring at this image for 3 hours. Oh yeah. It was... Let me check the credits, because I don't want to be wrong. Well, never mind, I can't check the credits anyway. Oh, wait, they're in here, aren't they? Nope, yeah, I don't know where to find it. Also, there are mods. Oh yeah. Didn't Ross design some characters. I can't remember. I used to know. Oh, People's Monster Sonas. This is cute. He did voice a few, yeah. I love these. I don't know, that's really funny. But yeah, no. I know there was a lot of involvement with Game Grumps. We can look at the Kappa guy. His shirt says send nudes. Also, what he's doing is currently very dangerous. Yeah. Ah, there's a vampire guy. That was funny. That's funny to look at. Yeah. Why do they have variation buttons on that one? I just like looking at the concept art. Oh yeah, Slenderman was one of the people who worked on the team. It's a writer, Corey O'Brien. Then this is the lead programmer. This one is the creative director. This is another writer. This is a lead artist. And this is a producer. I don't know what I'm missing here. I'm missing quite a few characters. Or just at least their art. Oh, this is cute. I like this game. I might play more of it in the future. With, of course, this avatar. I think that'll be it for the night. It's getting pretty late and my voice is kind of, like, crushed. Because I had to do so many voices tonight. And some of them were a little tough on me. I struggle with deeper voices. Okay. I'll leave on the music in the background for Monster Camp, because I like it. But yeah, I think that'll be it for the night. It's been a good 3.5 hours. We're already decorating the trees at my house for Christmas because we have so many. Yeah, this is fun. I like this. I might put out like a character sheet type of thing for this avatar at some point in the week because I don't know. I just think it's fun to do because, you know, the other one is just literally like me like closer to how I look, and this one's an actual like full-on character. So I want to do a little bit of not scripting when I stream with her, but you know, like stuff that I can say. It's kind of scripting. For now though, that'll be it. Oh, my eyes are a little tired. I hope you all have a good night, rest of the night, if you're going to sleep. Rest well. And, don't forget to hydrate, you know, take care of yourself. I'll see you at some point in the future when I stream next. I've been inconsistent, I know. See ya. Bye-bye. I'll go ahead and end stream.